Avoid these mistakes when you fight crime. Step 1. Don't let a serial killer turn your city into his personal museum. Meet Muse, the guy who looked at a paint store and said, "Nah, I'll make my own." And by make his own, I mean he drains his victims and uses their blood like he's the Picasso of serial killers. Meanwhile, Matt Murdock is back in action, once again proving that his favorite pastime, besides brooding in alleyways, is getting punched in the face. But this isn't just another villain of the week situation. Born Again is Marvel's first real R-rated street-level story, and it's leaning all the way into corruption, violence, and political messages so obvious, they might as well be tattooed on Kingpin's forehead. And speaking of Kingpin, the guy's playing 4D chess while everyone else is struggling with checkers. He's not just a crime boss anymore, he's a mayor. That's right, the guy who once smashed a man's skull in with a car door is now in charge of a whole city. Democracy, folks. But while Fisk is busy shaking hands and ruining lives legally, Muse is out here making Hell's Kitchen his personal art exhibit. His murals aren't just creepy, they're political statements with a side of nightmare fuel. A Punisher logo with the word "triggered." A Kingpin portrait so shady it should be in a crime documentary. The words "upward mobility" with mob in bold black letters. Because, let's be real, nobody's climbing the social ladder in Fisk's world without a body count. But here's where things get interesting. Muse and Daredevil, technically fighting the same war. They both hate Fisk, they both want to stop corruption, and they both have a flair for the dramatic. The only difference, Muse skipped the no-killing rule and went straight to creative homicide. This guy isn't just a murderer, he's a product killer, meaning he doesn't just kill for the thrill, he does it for the art. Forget Banksy. Muse is out here making the most haunting street art Hell's Kitchen has ever seen, and he's using actual blood to do it. So the big question is, how far is Matt willing to go to stop a guy who, in a twisted way, is fighting for the same cause? And more importantly, what happens when Hell's Kitchen starts to realize that Muse might be saying what everyone's been thinking? Just, in the worst way possible?